This conference will now be recorded.
Coming up. Give it some time. So we'll create base .html, okay, and we will call it, okay, from multiple tabs, from multiple views. So I think yes, PyCharm is up. Okay. So let's start the server. Manage viewers. Go here. Okay, so it is up and running. Okay, so okay, I'm going to go to templates and I'm going to create a new HTML file. What? I restarted a machine, so it might take some time. Generally, it is slow for some time. Okay, HTML file, and I'm going to call it as the base file, so base.html. Okay, so I created base.html. Okay, now title page. Okay, let's say you want to give my my challenges. Okay, but see, the purpose of this base.html is to create a generic HTML page, right, which can be called by any view. It can be called by index view, can be called by voting view, for any purpose. So the title must change, isn't it? Title cannot remain same, right? So if it is calling by index, you'll say welcome to my page, right? If it's calling by result, you'll say result is something like that, right? So how do we manage that? Because since it's a page, you have to manage even title also, right? You can't have same title for all the pages, right? So for that purpose, what we use is we call it as block. Okay. So we will use block. Okay. And how to give block? We give block using same DTL tag, which is uh, okay. And here I'm going to say block, right? So block what? Okay. So variable will be passed to this from the view. Will okay. We will take the value from the view. So view will pass a variable called page title. Depending upon whichever view you are in, the view will send the variable. Okay. Later we'll see how to create this. Okay. Now this is created and you have to have an end block, isn't it? So I'll copy and I'll put it here within title end block. So that is block and this is the end of block. Okay. Now see here. This my challenge is, okay, the text that I have put is a default text. That means if no value, if page title is not passed for some reason, okay, let's say you forgot to handle page title. So where page title is not passed, it will take the default title, which is my challenges. Otherwise, we can override it. Okay. Now this is body. All the content will be here, isn't it? So if you want to send a specific content here, we will put another block here. Okay, another block. So this is one block. And how do you identify different blocks? You identify different blocks with the name that we give to the block. The first one is called page title, and we will give something here. Okay, so we'll give something like body content or whatever, right? Something like that. Okay, so this is another variable. Okay, body content. Yeah. So information will be published here. Inside this, we can customize it. Everything else above and beyond, whatever you're writing in between. Like if you want to put something here, okay. Hello there. Yeah, I'm saying hello there. Now this is a fixed content. That means whenever base.html will be called, this is a fixed, okay, irrespective of which view is calling. But the content that we put in block, we can customize it from the view. Yeah. Any questions so far?
Okay.
Any questions so far? Yes, no.
No, sir.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Your volume is very low. I can't hear you.
Sir, your volume also low.
My volume is also low. You should tell me no in that case. Can you hear me now?
Sir, I hear you properly, but volume little bit low.
Even now. Even now also it is low.
Yes, sir.
Then you should speak no, guys. How will I know if you don't speak? Huh? system I restarted. So Microsoft. Audio. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Yes, my volume. I'm just trying to see the settings. Is it bad? Because I'm not able to see any settings. So let's go to here. Hello.
Yes, sir. Now proper.
Oh, not is good. Have you now?
Sir, I think
Have you now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Is
sir.
it better? Okay. So my question was, did you understand what I did so far?
Yes. Contact, sir. Block contact. Body contact. If else, like if else block, sir.
Yes. No. So that is the code. Okay. But what I did was I created a base.html. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And the purpose is that I will make it generic.
Okay, sir.
So see, when you're calling index, it will call index page only. When you're calling challenge, it will call challenge page only. Correct? So
Yes,
for
sir.
every HTML page, you will have a HTML page. For every view, you have a HTML page. But there are some texts which are common. Some things like generally header, footer will put common. So instead of writing it multiple times, like for header, footer, header can be your tags, right? Footer you can put your email ID, phone number, etc. Now these information will be same across different pages, isn't it? So one option is you copy and paste every time. But let's say your phone number got changed. Then you'll have to go and make changes to all the HTML pages. Correct? Which is a cumbersome process. So what we do is we create a base HTML page. We'll create a base HTML page and we'll put all the common things that we want. Okay. Challenge also to use, index also to use, we'll put it here. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So common stuff we'll put it in base and we want all the other okay HTML to extend to base.html. So what we do here, so I want index to use this page. Okay. So just before this, the first line, I will extend it. I'll tell that I'm using base.html. Okay. So what will I do? What will I do? I will say here extends. Okay. So tag is
Sir, extends mean you call the base.html in here.
yes. Index will call base.html. Extends. Okay. And give the path of base.html. Okay. Now base.html is in same folder. Okay, so you can directly say base.html. Okay, index and base is in same folder. Let's say if base was a different folder, let's say you create another folder and you put it inside, then you have to give that path here. Okay, so extends base.html. Okay,
Sir, if you want to extend two more means, sir,
huh?
means two HTML files.
Where is to HTML file?
Hello,
I
sir.
didn't get you. Ah,
It means two HTML files means slash extend and another HTML file.
I'm not able to get what you're saying, Abhinav.
Means if you want to extends two HTML files means
You
Okay,
extend now base.html. We can use two HTML file in one page extend using extend.
okay. Okay.
It means we can able to call two HTML file in one
Yes,
page.
but how will you call to HTML file? So see, let me give you an example. When I say extends.base.html, this is going to call the HTML file, right? And this is all duplicate stuff, right? It also has head there. These things will be all duplicated, isn't it? So we delete it. Did you get it? We don't need all these. All the duplicate files, duplicate things, title, body, okay? But title, yes. Let's say title is what we need to pass. Okay. So see, base.html is the base file. You are adding index to the base. So we don't need body, we don't need HTML. We only pass the content which we need base to print. Okay. So base has one this tag. So we will send code for this. Okay, so we'll send code for this. So here, this is block page title. Okay, and you can give like welcome to the challenges app or something like that. Right? So this part, so base.html is actually printed. When you call index, base.html is called and the value is printed there. Okay, so now let's go and call this index.html. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there's error. What is the error? Template does not exist base.html. Okay, so this is because we did not give correct path. So see, it is checking for challenges templates base.html. Okay, it is checking all these options. So monthly challenges templates, monthly challenges templates. Okay, and so here you have monthly challenges templates, right? Is it here? No, it is not here. It is not in templates page. It is looking in templates, not in challenges. So what do? We have to go one step back, right? To go one step back, see, it is checking in where? It is checking in templates folder. Okay, that means we are in templates folder, but it is not in templates folder, it is in challenges. So wherever you are, you have to go one step up. So I'm going to say dot dot. So I went one step ahead behind now, or I can directly here I can directly say challenges, I guess. Because it is checking up to, see, it is checking up to templates, right? We need to go to templates page, sorry, challenges page. So I will say challenges here. Do you get it? Because it's going up to templates, it's not going inside challenges. So I'm making it to go inside challenges. Okay, let's see what happens. Now what happened? Again, templates doesn't exist, and okay, here we are in challenges page, right? We are in challenges. Okay, so what I'll do, I will go one step behind. Okay, so you see it is in challenges, so you have to go out of challenges. Okay, so I'm going out of challenges now. Okay, so it is saying, what is the base directory? Templates, right? I'm just trying to see where we are. Yeah, right. So we are going one step behind and then going to challenges and base.html. So see, this worked. Yes. So dot dot means you are going one step behind. It's like you are in different folder and that is in different folder. So you go one step behind, then go to challenges and base.html. Okay. Now we need to pass the values here. So block, it is space title only, right? Welcome to the challenges app. So see, if you go there, see, title is changed. Welcome to the challenges app. Yes, but why is the content not populated here?
Because we not passing any value.
Correct. So this we have it, but we have not indicated where to put, and that's why extending to base file might be difficult. Correct? Because then it will be difficult. So which one? See, one base file will have some content, another base file will have some content. How will you mix two content together? Right? So it is difficult to extend more than one base file. Now here I'm just going to say that, okay, put this content in this block. What is the block name? Block body content. Syntax is exactly same. Percentage block, block name. Here also it is percentage block, block name. But how does it know from where to pull what? See, here also we are indicating same syntax. There also we have same syntax. Then how does it know from where to pull and where to put? From where to take the content and where to put the content? How does it know? extends. Okay, this one has extends. That means this file is extending, not the main file. So if this is extend, that means take the content from here and put it to the extend file. And base will not have extends. That's why we know that, okay, base needs to print, base needs the data. Okay, now when I run, this is appearing. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, we need to do for challenge.html. Okay, so challenge.html is when you click here, right? Okay, so see, challenge.html is already inside challenges. So I don't think we'll have to give dot dot. Okay, let's see. So first of all this HTML code we don't need it because our base.html has it. Okay, we do need these things. Tag, okay, so title tag we don't need. Instead, what we'll have is page title tag. I'll put it here. Right, and I will take this one. I'll put it here, and how to end the block using end block, right? So I'll say end, and I'm going to copy and paste it here, right? So we have fixed the content. We have to extend, right? Okay, so I don't think this will work. I'll do refresh. Okay, now let's click on February. Okay, it is working. Fine, yeah. See, hello there is coming from the template, and it is coming from this. So have to be careful about the path, okay? Yes.
Sir, why hello there come here?
Because in I have this here, no, in base I've added the fixed content. Hello there.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So instead of hello there, typically you will have what do you call the header, right? Like home page. Ahref equal to index.html, right? And I will say home. Okay, and here I will put content here. It's for developed by Saraf prime classes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So I don't have to put this content and this content in both the files. I've just put it in the base, and when I go, the information will be here. You see, home is here. This information is here. I go and click on home. Okay. Okay. So see, home, it has to take one step back, right? So you say dot dot slash, right? That's how we do, correct? Right. So you can fix this, but this is how you can put your links here, right? I can put another link here. quarters, something like that. So this is how you can put the fixed content, okay, in the base.html, and this body, okay, is where the content from the main file is taken using the keyword body content, right? And you can use your, what do you call, your creativity to add menu items and things like that. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me revise in your mind what we did.
So, we extended base.html, sir. Yes, we first started contact base box, sir,
Correct.
and extended base.html,
Correct.
and from we extended base.html. Then we put block contacts in that, sir. Challenges.html,
Correct.
and then after we take another HTML. We move to another HTML, sir.
Correct.
In that error occurred, sir, means template not founded.
Okay.
And
Yes.
then we means that we stopped at only template, sir. Means then another then after we used challenges.base.html to solve that,
Correct.
but it also not work, sir. Then we moved back, sir, somewhat by using
Yes.
dot slash.
Mm-hmm.
Then it is worked, sir. Error solved.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is how you extend. But let's say you want to include or you want to add some more content from some other file. Okay. So see, so to I told, right, extends because it uses the HTML tag. You cannot have two files getting the HTML tag. Okay. So for example, in index.html, if I put body here, let's say. What happens when I go and call index? Okay. Right. But we are duplicating the tag, isn't it? So instead of that, if you want to call from two different, like another file, we have something called as includes. So we have extend and we have includes. Include is to include it into this file. Extend means where you are sending it to the other file. So in base file, you are sending your content. But if you want to put some content in your file, we use include. Yes.
Please repeat the include.
So extend is what we are doing here. Extend, we are sending the content to the another HTML file.
Yes.
Right? But if you want some content which is there in some HTML and you want it to be printed here, published here, that's when we use include.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say I'm going to create another HTML called footer.html, let's say I call it. Okay. So this has footer content. Okay, instead of adding footer in the base, I will add in footer in the footer file. Okay, so I called okay, and what I'll do here for now, let me add something footer, and I add this email hello@company.com. Okay, code +12389 okay, www.company.com. Let's say I add this footer. Okay, now see the problem here when I created this base file, okay, not base file, base file only, right? When I'm trying to give this index.html, right, it is giving error. Why it is giving error? It is not connecting because I'm not indicating what the file name is. Okay, so if I call this as index, then only it will know that okay, this is index. Because when I'm saying index.html, okay, it is calling index.html, isn't it? It is correct, but we have not told what is index.html to this, isn't it? So to do that, we need to go to URLs. Okay, so this is challenges, right? This is the URLs, right? We come here. Okay, here we have to give it a name, index name, right? So I will say comma name equal to index. Okay, or now if I put challenges slash index, okay, still giving invalid. Okay, so we have done it, but we have to indicate where this should be, right? If we click on index, which index file to call. So first thing is that I'm going to name this file as index. Now I will go to, let's say I'll go to footer, or I'll go to the, let me create one more header. Okay, let me create one more file, say header.html. Okay, just like we have header, footer will have a header also. Okay, and here in header, okay, we'll add a tag called navigation tag. Okay, so I'm going to call nav. Okay, and inside this I will add this tag here. So I'm going to say a href equal to, okay, now here I will give the variable name. Okay, so I'm going to call it as Okay, and this should call URL index. Okay, so instead what I'll do, I'll give this so that we don't get that error. Okay, so URL index, right? And this will be the closing of href, right? So I think movie is done. And let's give this as home. Okay, I'll call this as home. So what I'll do, from base, I will delete the home. Okay, let's delete it. Instead, I'll call header to do this work for us. Okay, so header, we added index. Okay, so this we call index. When you click on home, it will call the URL of index, and the URL of index will be picked from the URLs file. In URLs, we are mentioning, and then I'm mentioning here index, right, and giving it a name home. So what I need to do now next, tell me.
The next step is call header.html in base.html.
In base.html, right? Or I can even call it in index. Let's say I don't see base. If I call that, it will be common for all, right? So
Yes.
instead, what I'll do is I'm going to index.html, and where do you want to add? At the top,
So before block body content.
right? Before blog body content. See, it has to be okay inside. Okay, so see, it has to be inside this tag or this tag, because if you put somewhere here, this will not be called by the base HTML, because base HTML will only read these values, right? So before we add here, I'll put our header here. So I'll say, and similarly we'll put footer also. So here I will say, see, footer is anyway fixed, right? So we can directly add there, or we'll try to call footer here also. So okay, let's put closing tag. Now I will say include. Include what? Header.html. So now you know the problem of extending more than one base file, isn't it? So instead what you do is you include, and then when you are ready, then you pass it to the base.html. You include from multiple files, and when your file is ready, then you pass it, right? So include header. And if you want to include footer, just before this, I'm going to say include footer. Let's go and okay, now what happened? Template does not, okay, so same thing we have to do here as well. Okay, just so it is also like base dot, right? So I'm going to say, okay, so you will see it is right. Templates is looking in template header, right? Same, so same thing we have to do here also. Challenges, right? Slash. So let's go and see. So now it is saying footer not there, right? Wait. Right? So now, so see, your header home is coming because I removed the home, right? So header home has come, and this the footer has come from footer, and this is coming from the base.html, right? So when you click here, now this is working fine. So when I click on January, so January is not including, right? So we have to go and include in January also. So I'll copy this, sorry, in the challenge also. So I'll go and add here, and I will add footer also. So let's say I give the and then okay. So now when I see, okay, so it has two home because we have home here, right? Where
Sir, in footer you call header.html.
oh, right. Right. So yes. So you can add as a fixed in the base file, or you create another file and include. So you can't extend more than one. So instead we use include. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Abhinav,
sir. Yes, sir.
please practice. See, these things look so simple, right? But when you see the error, you read the error and try to fix it.
Okay,
Okay?
sir.
So
Okay,
practice
sir.
and you'll get it. Okay? So yes, we'll end it here today. Tomorrow we'll see how to add CSS also. Okay? So we'll try to add CSS file also to our base.html.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Take care. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.